Fifth graders, we have yet another lesson. That's a Minnesota Essential Lesson 1-4C. It should be in your binder, 3-hole punched. It's a white sheet. We're going to be comparing surface areas. Remember, this is different than volume, how much something would hold. Think of it as painting or wrapping the outside of a box. How much would you need to cover each surface? The sheet that you're looking for says comparing surface areas. Number 1, make a conjecture about the surface area of the 2 rectangular prisms. Remember, prisms have 2 bases, and the name comes from the shape of its base. Which prism do you think has a greater surface area? Not volume, but if I were to think about having to buy birthday wrapping paper, and these were the 2 boxes, which one would need more wrapping paper? Now, conjecture is what you think, but you don't have evidence to prove it. So which one do you think, A or B? Okay, I'm not going to give you the answer yet, but I just wanted you to make an observation and be able to tell why. Number 2 says, draw nets for each prism on centimeter graph paper. Use the nets to find the surface area of each prism. You may use tools such as cube or scissors and tape. Compare your answers to your conjecture. Show how you found the surface area of each prism. So we're going to do this together, okay? So if I look at the first one, I know that it is a 3 by 3 by 3. It's a cube. So here is my 3. Now remember, that is the bottom of it. It has to have 6 faces in all. Think of it as if I just cut down the sides and I laid it open. So this would be the bottom, right? This would be the back. We've got the sides coming off over here. The left side and the right side. Here we have the front, and then don't forget the top. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to figure out the area of each of those. Remember, we know that area is just length times width. So the length is 3, the width is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So each one of these is exactly the same. And we know each surface area is 9. We know there are 6 sides. 9 times 6 is 54 centimeters cubed. So that's for Prism A. Now let me draw Prism B. Again, make it a 2-dimensional. Cut it if you could. Okay, so I know that I have a 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 by 3. This is the bottom of it, its base. And then I know the sides are only 1 centimeter tall. So these would be the sides. And then the top, remember, opposite sides are exactly the same. So the top and the bottom would be the same. So here are my 6 sides all unfolded. All you then have to do is figure out the area of each. So again, area is length times width. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 1 is 6. So opposite sides would be exactly the same. The left side and the right side are 1 by 3, so the surface area would be 3. The bottom and the top are the same, so the length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The width is 3. 6 times 3 is 18. So all I have to do is figure out area. We've done area before. Now we're just adding another piece to it or another layer to it. So what I would do is add all of these numbers up. So 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 and 6 is 12. 18 and 18 is 36. So add those all together. 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 6 is 14. 1 plus 1 plus 3 is 54. 54 centimeters squared. Wow, did you anticipate that? Let's go back and answer the question then. The surface area of Prism A was 54 centimeters cubed. Remember area, or squared, 54 centimeters cubed. Because again, remember area is just multiplying the length times the width, two sides. Here's where we get the squared. And the surface area for B was the same. That was B. Find the surface area for number 3 of the rectangular prism. You may use tools that you need, such as cubes or centimeter grid paper. Show how you found the surface area. Well, I am not going to take it all apart. I want you to write this top, bottom. Go ahead and write this on your sheet. Left side, right side, front, and back. These are our 6 sides. So now what I'm going to do is just find the area of one, and then I can double it because the top and the bottom will be the same. The left side and right side will be the same area, front and back. And again, remember area equals length times width. So I'm just going to take the top. I'm going to trace the top. Okay, remember opposite sides are the same length. So the length of this is the same as the opposite. So this would be 2 centimeters. And this is the same as this. So this is 4 centimeters. That's a C. So the area of the top is 2 times 4, length times width. 2 times 4 is 8 centimeters squared. And the bottom would be exactly the same. Now I'm going to take a look at the left side and right side. Look at right here, I have the length and the width. The length is 4. 6 times 4 is 24 centimeters squared. The right side would be exactly the same. Now, if I'm wrapping that box, I don't want to forget about the front. And the back is the same. I have the length. The width would be exactly the same as the opposite side. Because if this shape, which is the same, this side and this side are the same length, this side and this side are the same length. So let's go ahead. So this would be 2 centimeters by 6 centimeters. And length times width, 2 times 6 is 12 centimeters squared. So if I take it apart by its 6 sides, I will be able to figure out what the total surface area is. We've done area of just a simple square, simple rectangles. Now we're just adding together 6 of them. So I'm just going to combine them right now to make adding easier. 8 and 8 is 16. Go ahead and write that down on your sheet. Remember, if I write anything down, you're writing it down on your sheet with me. 24 and 24 doubled. 24 doubled is 48. And 12 times 2, or 12 plus 12, is 24. Now it makes it a little bit easier to add. 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 and 4 is 18. Put down your 8, carry your 1. 1 and 1 is 2. plus 4 is 6, plus 2 is 8. So it is 88 centimeters squared. Again, volume is when you're taking length times width times height. We're covering this box with paper, maybe Christmas paper.